Mob crush. I need to uninstall that. Honestly, it's just gonna keep telling me it doesn't work. Let me pull up some stuff. Don't worry, I know you're there, but my second screen is over here, and that's where the studio stuff is, including the chat. So don't be alarmed if I'm all over the place. Let's see. So we got this up. Mr. Foof, the king is back. That's very kind, bud. That's very kind. Return of the king, as they would say. Lord of the Rings style. Love it. Timby, excellent. Bibble, awesome. Banana Man, hello. FLKH, awesome. King Goomba, fantastic. People. Where are we exactly? Actually, a web browser will let me see. It's good to see that works as intended. Fantastic. Bot Ricks, okay. One of the robots that I like to use. Good to see. Got some people hopping in. Fantastic. I'll just give it a minute or two. I need to open my drink anyway. That's okay. FLKH, hey! Welcome. Just opening my Arizona iced tea. The raspberry one, because it's my favorite. Hello, Mr. Sebastian. You awake from your nap? Mr. Foof. Good to see you. Sorry, one of the pussycats just woken up from his nap, and then just making sure he's got everything he needs. And one of the things he needs is attention. King Goomba, good to see you. Lexi, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. Do you want to say hi to Sebastian? Hang on. I'll bring him up. He doesn't like being picked up, but I'll show it. Oh, he's a big boy. Aren't you, Sebastian? You just hate being picked up, don't you? Makes you squirm all over the place. He's super friendly, super lovely. Just doesn't like to be picked up. It's like his one thing. Oh, you're a good boy, aren't you? You okay? You got all your... You still got plenty of food and water down there. You're doing all right, aren't you, buddy? Yeah. Just give him a couple of minutes of attention. Let people kind of hop in. Yes, good boy. Yes, we'll give you a bit of attention, but then I gotta do my job, okay? I gotta do some work. Not that it's hard work, but I gotta give everybody attention. He is fairly chill. He's usually sleeping, but when he's not asleep, he likes to go a bit manic and run all over the place. But he's very sweet. He's very sweet. He's a bit silly as well. He's certainly a funny cat. You gotta give him attention or else he loses his mind. Thank you, Lexi. That's very kind of you to say. He does look like a Sebastian. He really does. Fun fact for you. So Jenny, my girlfriend, she's obviously named him because it's her cat. And she's named him after Parks and Rec. Little Sebastian. Some of you will understand what I'm talking about. The pony that's famous in Pawnee. Very funny. Where's Weird Birds 3? I know. Tell me about it. Everybody keeps asking. And it'll be here when it's here. It'll be here when it's here. Doug, hey, man. It's been a little while. Yeah, it's going pretty good. You can tell the setup's a little different now. But, that is what it is. I've got two offices now, technically. They're both in a bedroom, but, you make do with the space you got. Am I right? Yes, I'm just giving Sebastian attention. If you don't give him attention, he gets crazy. So you're making him happy so he doesn't trash the place. Explain the paintings behind me in graphic detail. Great question. Fantastic question. Not a clue. They just look really nice. This is, I'm not a man of fine detail, but they're very nice. So I'm sorry I don't have any lore behind that. You okay, buddy? Oh my god, he needs so much attention. You guys have no idea. The Backrooms lore. It is good. I gotta admit, I haven't seen this one, the Found Footage number 3 by Kane Pixels. 45 minutes long. I was like, dude, that's gonna be great. So I figure I gotta have some popcorn. I gotta be ready. We'll make this happen, That's right, Masige. If I don't give him attention, he will take it by force, and he might even do it by just kind of, not maliciously knocking things over, but he'll rub his body against a lot of things, and he might knock stuff over because of it. So, yeah, we have to be aggressively nice with him. But he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He just loves attention. Don't you, Sebastian? If you're real lucky, you'll hear him talk. He loves to talk as well. But he'll eventually chill out, and that's okay. Realm KL, that's a funny name. Hi, how you doing? Today's great viewership. Yeah, it's looking alright so far. Anyway, I think we should get into the nitty gritty of things. So, as per usual with the watch stuff, I'm gonna turn off the chat box on the screen. Okay, because some people like to watch this later on, and they like watching. Okay, I hope you guys are ready. Get your popcorn and all that stuff. We got 45 minutes. 45 minutes for just one. It's crazy. It's gonna be amazing. I'm looking very forward to it. Riley, I'll call you Riley. That works for me. All right. It does help me out a little bit, Doug. You're right. I think it also helps give back to the community. It allows everybody to kind of have a little bit of a hangout. So that's a big reason to do it. Well, Sebastian, you okay? You okay? He's not had enough attention. I'm sorry. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be very, very good. Okay. Shall we get started? Found footage number 3, Kane Pixels. Really excited. Really excited to see him do a long one. I've really enjoyed a lot of his stuff so far. Really excited for this. Let's go. Let me know if the audio levels are okay. I can adjust stuff. I'm thinking about 2 hours, Besiege. 2 hours. It's like a lot of home video stuff so far.
That night and listening to the footage, I realized I recorded a Monsanto exec joking with a DPR manager about a sick kid referring to it as the bug-eyed one. And sure, I like making fun of diseased kids as much as the next guy, but right after that, one of them basically admitted to fault, which, mind you, they aren't doing publicly at all. They said something along the lines of, well, hey, if we accidentally push out the entire county, you might just get that ranch you always wanted. Fucking A, man. Sorry, I think I'm gonna have to call. This is Robbie. I'm a tenant in the upstairs at Fairmont. Yeah, that's me. I'm just calling to ask to see if there's anybody supposed to be checking out the downstairs today. Okay, so no like maintenance or anything?
Blueberry, welcome to chat.
Hey!
I mean, I'll take a ranch if we're giving one out.
Someone there?
That's just rude. That's just rude. Who breaks into a house? And doesn't even steal the drum kit?
Hey! Someone here? Hey!
Foof, you make an excellent point. The robber must be small. Riley knows his stuff. Yeah, don't check closets, shit. What's wrong with you?
Someone there?
Interesting thought, Besiege. Interesting thought. Riley, braking. Like as in braking and entering braking. Not car brakes. That's what's going on there. Happy guy, welcome to chat. Also, hi. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that's one way to get. Oh. Like an office. Awesome.
For the record, I did not know this was here. I don't understand. How is this even here? fuck?
Who turned on the lights? That was suspicious. Fuck that. Terrible. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. Don't crawl through that. Ugh. Great way to get trapped. So it's like a whole different room type now. Compared to the office space. Now it's kind of like a house apartment-y kind of thing. Interesting. Interesting. You need a popcorn game? No, you don't. I have to mute myself so you don't hear all the noises. You guys are so silly. Makes me think of school. It's like the only place you see those chairs is a school. You know what I mean?
What kind of place is this?
A school.
What is this heating meant for?
Although that's not a school, so. Door cam.
This is
A fake skylight.
I don't see
Amazing.
where this could be above ground.
Test out those recliners. Really? I would have tested them out. You gotta see if it's at least more than just like a model, right? Because that's a big thought. Hang on, sorry. Gotta pause it. Gotta pause it because I'm gonna rant for a moment. The beauty of the Backrooms is the fact that clearly there's like infinite possibilities. Even though a lot of it is steeped in the ideas of like a liminal space, you know, a space between like living and quiet and whatever. But they don't really test the furniture or the things in these places. You know what I mean? So, if you want my opinion, if you ever find yourself in a Backrooms of some kind, test the furniture, test the stuff. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if it's like a model, if it's not a real thing, like a fake room or whatever, the stuff, it's going to be there, but it's probably not going to function as intended. You know, like you might sit on a chair and it's not really able to hold your weight. You try to use the reclining function on a recliner, it doesn't recline compared to a real one, right? I could totally be wrong, and these could just be things that have also no-clipped somehow into these spaces. But I don't really know. It's never really explained how the furniture always gets there. Now, luckily, through Kane Pixels videos, it does give you an idea of like, oh, yeah, furniture has come through as well, you know, cars and stuff as well, which I think gives a little bit more credence. But then it still makes you wonder, like, clearly this has been happening for a long time, because it's not like you come to a place and there's absolutely nothing. There's always stuff. There's always stuff. Because of that, it's not like it all just happens at once, or else there'd be tons of people no-clipping all at the same time. But the fact it's all random intervals and blah blah blah, there's certainly a weird wormhole-y time structure going on to it. It's weird, right? It's weird. There are monsters, that's very true. And then that also begs the question, where have they come from? Did they just spawn here? Is spawning the correct term? Did they evolve over millennia? We just don't understand enough, do we, about it? But that's part of the beauty of it. So many things can happen there, even without explanation. I think it's great. I think it's so great. For some reason, you guys want tons of different cams. Car cam, furniture cam, bedside lamp cam. It's there. It's there. We could do color. We could change the colors of it, but through an app. And I'm not signed in on the app, so I can't do that. Ranch cam, bacteria cam. You guys. Dinner table cam? No. Our dinner table is full of minis at the moment. Our roommate Josh, he's got a 3D printer, so he's printing like all these D&D minis, custom minis and stuff, and painting them. It's awesome. It's so freaking cool. Some of the stuff he's got is just incredible. It's a long process. There's a lot of things that go into it. But really cool. Really cool what he's got. Fridge cam, address cam. No. You guys, you're also silly. D&D cam. I mean, look. I mean, we'll probably end up doing some D&D again at one point. Well, we have been playing. We just haven't been recording or doing any of that because it's different games. So we might inevitably do some record. There's one I want to kind of run, but it's not really regular D&D. So we might play around with ideas. I don't know the brand of the 3D printer he's got, but it's not massive. It's a fair size. I'd say maybe like half of my height. It's a fair size, but it's fairly skinny. It does a good job, though. It does a real good job. Very easy. He's printed quite a few minis now. It's quite impressive. Realistic 20 HD TV cam. We're getting like all the weird YouTube links now. Maybe it might be Prussa. I'm not sure. I'll have a look at it later and I'll let you know. Anyway, sorry. Let's get back to what people are here for. I love you. Backrooms theme D&D. That would be an awesome idea. If somebody hasn't done that, somebody needs to do that. That'd be awesome. I would totally play that. Sorry, let's get back to it. Subtle, but do you hear the audio change? Slowly getting a bit more demented. Kenneth, welcome to chat, bud. My day's going quite good. How about you, sir? You goofy foof. There's never enough cams.
Well, I don't fucking like this. Okay. This better be an exit. Oh my god. I'm trying to leave. I don't want any trouble.
At least he politely knocked. You know, we gotta give him prop. Oh, he banging now. He banging now.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Sorry, I was finishing my cookie. Chick-fil-A cookies. Pretty dang good. Very big. Very big. Expensive. Sorry, my children. I'm here. I was muted so you didn't hear all my food noises. Oh, God. What is going on here? It's incredibly interesting. The fact there's so many different kind of places in the Backrooms. But another thing you got to think about. It's almost like something is trying to replicate humanity, right? But it's not very good at it. It's got all this information, these pictures, these assets, and it kind of does something, but it doesn't fully understand why. You know what I mean? That's what I've always found it. Like, I mean, look at that fan. That fan was a fantastic example. It has all this knowledge. Whatever creates the Backrooms. I mean, for all we know, it was just an always thing. We don't know. But you really have to think about it, right? The fact that every part of the Backrooms that you find, it's this idea of what humanity has created in some way, shape, or form. We've never seen anything alien or whatever in the Backrooms. It's always something that is relatively human-inspired. It's not a proper replication. You know, it's not like it's made a replica of the Eiffel Tower, for example, or Paris. But it takes knowledge of bits and pieces of a variety of different things and just kind of throws them basically at a wall and is like, there we go, humanity. It's like, that is a space. It's like, yeah, it looks like a jumbled mess, though. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. You've got all these assets and you didn't know what to do with them, sort of a thing. It's weird. It's so interesting and it's weird. But that's part of the magic, part of the beauty of it, you know what I mean? Sorry, let me get back to you guys. Exit cam, talk to us, Father Nate. Father Nate's here. Father Nate's here. I'm right here. Jump scare. Was there a jump scare? If there was, I wasn't aware. Druid of LA, welcome to chat. We're watching, this is Kane Pixels Backrooms, found footage number 3. Because, back in the day, maybe a couple of years back, I think, Kane Pixels did found footage number 1 of Backrooms, and it just exploded, took over the internet by storm. It's not the first we've ever seen of the Backrooms, it's just he has perhaps the best representation of the Backrooms. And so this is a newer one he's done, found footage number 3. Yet again, it's just a representation of the idea of the Backrooms, because everybody can be creative with it. It's really great. And it's 45 minutes long. Really good so far. Really good. Really, really good. Rick Owens' interior design. Kinda, right? Kinda. The original Backroom picture was an RC car racing track. Oh, you talking about the one... It's like somewhere random in the US, isn't it? It was from like a shop kind of a place. Which, yet again, I mean, the thing is, whenever you look into any of these things, has anybody actually gone there and proven for sure? Because people put up pictures online all the time and, oh my god, I found this, oh, I found that. And it's like, you need to verify the information. And a lot of people don't full-on prove it. You know what I mean? Which is fine. That's the internet these days. There's so many things that are clickbaity and whatever. Anything to drive views and to get people to watch your stuff or click your webpage or whatever. And, you know, so I don't blame you in this. I don't blame you at all in whether or not this is for sure 100% the truth. It's, you know, unless we know somebody who's like, oh my god, I can go check out that place. How do we know for sure? You know, it's a shame. It's a real shame. I'd love to go find out, but I don't know where it is. I have no idea where it is. It's probably like in the middle of the U.S. and I'm like, I'm in the southeast, so I can't get to it so easily. I think it's God creative mode map. He just keeps accidentally spawning people. Interesting thought. A God creative mode. Interesting idea. Makes sense. It's almost like a god is just kind of maybe just playing around with the idea of humanity. This is like his little workspace, and somehow people keep accidentally falling in because he leaves doors open. Very possible. Very possible. The black squiggly monster isn't really in the Backrooms. I mean, it's weird, right? So, there are apparently many monsters and also no monsters in the Backroom. I guess it's all down to people's interpretations of what they want the Backrooms to be. So, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Not all Backrooms has monsters. It's always up to interpretation. It's really interesting. Really interesting. Alpine 488. Hey dude, I stopped watching you for a while, but I came back and it's so much better. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Alpine. That's really nice of you to say, man. Appreciate you. and your nice words. Thank you so much. I'll do my best. And no promises. I'll just do my best. It doesn't mean it's gonna be the best. Just, I'll do what I can. Somebody just saw it being renovated and was like, cool. It has been verified. Okay. Interesting. However, do we know who put up the original picture of the Backrooms back on the old forum? What was it, like 4chan, when it first was ever put out? Because that was done by an anonymous person, and nobody's ever come forward claiming and proving that they are that person. So we might have found something very similar to the old picture, but without knowing who put up the first picture in the first place, it just could very well be something incredibly similar, or for all we know, done by a similar design company. We don't have enough information. You could very well be right. It's just, I've always got a little bit of doubt, and I think that's important. You always want to be a little bit of grain of salt. You want to be just ready to kind of fact check certain things, because you never know. Then, if it does exist, Squiggly Monster Guy, it wouldn't be in level 0. Level 0 is the safest out of all of them, basically. You talking about in the games? Because if we're talking about in the games, that's yet again, it's different rules. Because obviously that's just a different interpretation yet again. There are many interpretations of the Backrooms. A lot of them are incredibly similar, but I think it really does depend. There's a lot of freedom to it. It's similar with the SCP stuff. There's a lot of creative freedom to it. So it really depends. There's no set one ground rule about the Backrooms, besides the fact that you can no-clip into it and it's not a real space and it's liminal and stuff. Those are like the only real rules when it comes to it that are always the same. Since it's been found, if several more pictures have come out, they still look like the background. Interesting. We'll have to look into that. Foof. Very interesting. Adam Ritter, hi. Welcome to chat. Google says 807 and 811 Oregon Street, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Ah, Wisconsin. Out of all the places, Wisconsin. Interesting. 807 and 811 Oregon Street, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Luckily, I've got a separate page here. Let me have a look. 807 Oregon Street. Now, how about that? So many people Googled it. What is it, a hobby town? Huh. It's like a proper little store. Oh, I see. And then, like, further back. Oh, it is like an RC racetrack. I see what you're saying. See, yet again, it's got elements to it, but that carpet's quite kind of gray. You know what I mean? It's kind of gray. And the ceiling's kind of low and weird. It's not flat. I mean, in the store, it's flat. Sorry, I know you're not looking at what I'm looking at. Because I'm on a separate page from you right now. This place has been looked at a lot, apparently. Night Godzilla Kid 576, thank you for subscribing. That's so very kind of you. So very kind. It is a hobby town. The original Backrooms photo was taken on the second floor where the renovation was done. The next mystery will be finding the exact spot and angle upstairs that the photo was taken. Let me have a look. That doesn't load. That doesn't load. A YouTube video. Oh. I'm not seeing what they're talking about. 23 seconds feels much more like the low ceilings Backrooms area. I'm confused. Some of this doesn't quite... I guess if you put like a filter on it, maybe. I don't know. We'll look at a side-by-side of that another time. That's not a problem. Interesting, though. Interesting. I like the idea that God made this space specifically for testing and playing around with different animals and creatures. Yeah, I think it's a plausible idea. It does make a lot of sense as to why it's like just kind of weird, right? As to why things aren't really correct, right? It is like a lot of playing around with the map or something. Very interesting. Hazmatter, hi, welcome to chat, bud. It is now a hobby store. It is. Hobby Town or Hobby Land or whatever it is. Yeah, interesting. Maybe some gods made this dimension to kill off some of the humans because we're killing our own selves because too many of us. But then why would they only let in a random person every once in a while? That doesn't seem like enough to kill people off. I think it's accidental. I think ultimately people are going in there accidentally, for sure. Nobody's meant to go in there. And then I think it then acts almost like a body, right? How if there's something inside your body that's not meant to be there, your body attacks it. Similar to this. When a person goes into the back rooms, they tend to get attacked. I mean, not always, but if there's some kind of a creature, it's there to attack you, right? So it's almost like we're an invasive species. Maybe somebody edited the original photo. Very possible. Very, very possible. We sadly just don't have enough information. Anyway, let's carry on with this show before we get too distracted again. I mean, we're only like halfway through. Amazing. Not every creature's out to kill you. True. That's true. Most of them are, though. But you're right. You're right. You got a good point. Let's go. I mean, this one sounds like he is. What's with this good music right now? It's kind of tense in a way. Runaway music. Yeah. You're supposed to climb? That doesn't look safe.
Okay.
It's like, who would stack all this?
Okay.
You can't tell me that just spawned in the room like that.
Come on.
Radio check. Does anyone copy?
Oh. He's using the radio.
Radio check.
Omniversal, welcome to chat.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello.
Is it meant to be like a makeshift radio tower? That's interesting.
Does anybody copy?
Denver Busted, hi, welcome to chat.
Yes.
So we haven't seen what's chasing him yet. Weird. Sorry, we gotta go back and verify this, because for a moment, the thing, whatever it was, like paused the video. Not really pausing it, but then there was like just a weird gurgling sound just on the one side. That was creepy weird, man. Let me just get that back. Hang on. Because that was interesting. Yeah. But he's quite humanoid, whatever it is. I don't know what that is. I've seen quite a few of the monster and creature designs for some of the different backroom scenes. I don't know what this one is supposed to be. But then again, I guess we haven't seen too much. Denver Busted, I understand you want us to watch and react to the other thing. We still have to finish this, though. Okay, bud? But, I understand. You want us to check out Wow Wow Death. Something. But, you know, just wait. Just be patient. Okay? We might get to you. But we do have to finish this, because we're committed. I know I sure am. I'm really intrigued by this. Might be another, 18 minutes or so, but that doesn't matter. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen to this, and if we're going to learn a little bit more about whatever this creature is, because, weird humanoid-y kind of thing. Definitely interesting. Let's see what else is fun. Was that the Chinese president from, quite a number of years back? Or recently? I don't think it's Xi Jinping. Kinda looks like him. The one that people kept joking about looking like Winnie the Pooh everywhere. This is strange. Well, interesting choice to put into the Backrooms, because, usually we get obscure paintings and stuff like that, which aren't really real. But to have something that's kind of real, it's weird. That's pretty weird if it is. It kind of looks a little bit like him. I mean, obviously we can't really zoom in without losing the quality. It's already a little ooh because of the camera. But that explains everything he created the Backrooms. It was China! China! Now it's like he's in some kind of a, not quite an industrial plant, but maybe some kind of an underground structure. Interesting. China made this place. You're right, Miss C's. There are a lot of different things in here. It's interesting. We're seeing a lot in this version of the Backrooms. Very interesting. Oh, now we're back at an office kind of a thing. Everything goes from China. Reminds you of level 3. I see. A lot of things do come from China. I mean, that's true. Be a funny tie-in, wouldn't it? Be a funny tie-in. very red. Like a cityscape. I think our boy is losing it. It's fair. I think anybody would lose it just running around the back rooms. You feel like you're kind of just stuck in never-ending madness, right? Oh, we got poltergeists. We put chairs on the tables. Is he just not going to care about that article of clothing on the floor? I think it's suspicious. Furniture's one thing, but articles of clothing, you don't see that down here. Weird. Oh. Kind of like that floor texture. Was this a sky bridge? Wow. Aw, thank you, King Goomba. Your words touch my heart. Very sweet. Very sweet. Quite right, Kenneth. Any amount of time here, you'd have to lose your mind. It's just... I mean... How could you deal with anything? Knowing that wherever you went, it was just more maze, right? But not normal maze. Weird, obscure maze. Thank you, Kenneth. I appreciate that. Good to hear, King Goomba. Good to hear. Maybe. Maybe. What's he found? Oh. Oh, back where he, like, was way earlier. Yeah, with the school chairs. Is this helpful, though? I don't know. I don't know, because you can't go out through an entrance. That much we do understand. Curious. Is that a cardboard cutout? Of who? A caveman? I guess.
Okay.
That's really random. The hell is that doing here? We're gonna find like a museum now? Oh, you think it could be Moses? Maybe. Maybe. Just random. Cardboard cutout. So random. Oh, you thinking of Castaway, Kenneth? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Not quite Tom Hanks, though. We shopping malls. Welcome to chat, bud. A plot twist ensued. Oh. Some shipping pallets. It's like a mishmash of stuff, man. Is that a door? Has he found a door? That'd be lucky. Oh. Oh, it's a house. Oh. A house. A lot of clothing here as well. Shoes and... Oh, is that blood? I'm sorry, he's not gonna remotely be panicked about the blood? The blood trail? Can we just make sure I'm not going crazy here? The blood trail? Oh, I'm kind of blocking it. I'm sorry. Hang on. Let me just disappear my face. Hang on. Where's my webcam? There we go. There we go. The blood trail? Oh, you can't see my mouse now. Ah, but you know what I'm saying. This dude doesn't panic at all about that. I mean, look, it even looks like there's bloody shoes up here. Like, what's you telling me he's not remotely panicked about this? I would be. I would be panicked. Freaking weird, dude. That door's open. Didn't notice it before. That door's open. That's gotta be blood. Oh my god. Oh god. It's like everywhere. It's gotta be blood. You can't tell me that's not blood. What is going on in this room? This is a weird room. Just a little nosebleed. It's got a backwards welcome mat. Mr. Manser, hi bud, welcome to chat. Got some footprints. This is good. This is real. This is real good. This is real good. This is the most accurate representation of a house we've seen. That's interesting. If we're still, I mean, we got to still be in the Backrooms, but this is the most accurate representation. Does that mean there's a level of intelligence in the Backrooms and it's learning? Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. A TV. I wonder if this is supposed to be like a mirrored version of his house. It's kind of muffled, but if you listen carefully, it almost sounds like a conversation we heard earlier, like way earlier, back when he was like in a house thing, asking about if there was construction or somebody downstairs doing work. In which case, the regular guy might be upstairs, and right now we're like the doppelganger in this situation. I could be wrong, but it sounds very similar. Very similar.
One way or another, just sooner is better than later, for sure, because we're cleaning things up. All place is empty right now, but we've got a few people looking at it. And well, you know, it would be helpful if you could come by on Wednesday and have a look at the place. The price is going down, by the way. You gotta get out here sooner or later, because the time is not in our hands here. The clock's ticking, right? The price is going.
Hello?
sorry. I think someone's outside. Someone out there?
I'm sorry. I don't know where I am. I need help.
You're on private property. You need to leave.
I'm trying, okay? I don't want to
This is
be...
the guy who keeps coming around here trying to talk to my boys.
What? No, my name is Robbie, sir. I'm not trying to cause you any trouble. I'm just lost.
My family's trying to sleep. Leave or I'm calling the police. If you really need help, the station's a quarter-mile down the road.
Listen, I can't. I've been walking for like 9 fucking hours, man. Where the hell are we? I can't even see you. Actually, do call the cops. That's fine. Just please help me out here. Hello?
This is not what I thought it would be.
Where are you?
What?
Where the hell are you? I just looked outside and I don't see you.
I'm not... I'm in like a living room with a fish on the wall.
What? Is it some kind of game you're doing? Are you having a laugh over this?
I'm not. It's just, it sounds like you're on the other side of this wall, but this door goes nowhere.
Are you in my walls?
What? I don't know where I am. I've been trapped in this goddamn hell building for hours, and you're the first actual person I found. So can you please just, I don't know, get a hole in the...
I don't understand. How is this possible? I can hear you, but
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just need to go home.
why can't you leave?
I just told you there's no fucking exits or anything. This place keeps going on forever. Can you just show me where the exit is and I'll be out of here?
Okay, alright, listen, we're having some of the wainscoting here redone. I can open up the wall here, it's still loose, but I need you to move slowly, alright?
Thank you.
Come out with your hands first, I want to see your face, and we'll take things from there.
Thank you. I think it's...
What the fuck? What? Oh my god. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Hello? Hey, what happened? Hello? Oh, God, please!
It's been a while. It's been a little while. Oh. I'm thinking I'm running out of time to talk to a lawyer about my job. I keep thinking about this moment when I was like 7. It was at that park back home when the windmill thing with the face used to scare me. It was summer. The sky was metal over the sky. It was hot out. Gary and Linda were there. You were there. I think you just got that large bike that got stolen. One of your friends were there. I can see your faces so clearly. I just want to go home. I just want to go home. I'm sorry for all the stuff that I did and said. I'm just gonna fix it.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I think there's a fair little bit to unpack there, mainly around the end. Oh, hang on, let me just shift you guys. Here we go. Get some stuff there. Alert box pop up there. There we go. So I think if we're kind of trying to wrap up what happened there, obviously, I think for the most part, the majority of the video we understood, exploring the back rooms, getting lost, chased by a thing, pretty typical kind of standard stuff. But then the house part is where it got confusing, where we had something a little different happen. And it makes you think of maybe one or two things, right? And you have to think about the fact that, was he talking to a person in the real world, or was he talking to a person in the Backrooms world? Whether we're talking about like an entity, like a bad thing, or maybe another person who got trapped there. Sadly, we're not sure, right? We're not sure, but it does make you wonder. But then let's ponder those two routes for a moment. Let's say it was a person in the real world. So maybe that house, because it was weirdly more normal than a typical Backrooms kind of place, it makes you wonder if somehow there's maybe that's like an overlapping point between the real world and the Backrooms. Maybe like a no-clipping kind of a zone, right? But maybe the no-clipping zone was maybe a wall, maybe something that didn't really work and you can't really cross through like a normal door threshold or whatever, right? In which case, then obviously they can't really go in between. But then actually, who was it that had the good? I'm wondering if it was Happy Guy, I think, said the really interesting suggestion. Let me see. Was it? It might have been somebody else. Let me see. Might not have been. I don't remember. Yeah, it was Happy Guy, who said maybe he just calls an entity from the Backrooms to get into the real world. Maybe if an entity can reach one of those no-clipping points, maybe it does have the capability of crossing over. In which case, yeah, maybe that is what happened. In which case, the entity is now in the real world. It was able to kill somebody. Obviously, that's why everything got quiet. Maybe. Or maybe it was just another weird part of the Backrooms. Maybe it was another entity playing with him. We're not sure. But it makes you think a lot, right? It makes you think a lot. And that's the beauty of this kind of stuff. It's fantastic. I really enjoyed it. And then obviously he just inevitably goes mad because he can't really leave. He's tried everything he can that we're aware of. Cameron's dying. He's probably dying. Probably of starvation, dehydration, exhaustion, all kinds of stuff. You know, especially if you're spending the rest of your days running in an endless maze from things that are potentially going to kill you. Yeah, you probably die of exhaustion in some way, shape, or form. And dehydration and starvation, obviously. I think that makes sense. Journey Seeker, hey, welcome to chat, bud. We're doing another video. Yes, we will. Yes, we will do another video. We'll probably go for another 45 minutes. I think that's pretty good. And then I've got a bit of other content I want to work on. I'm feeling very Backrooms inspired now, so I'll probably end up recording, because there's like a new level of the classrooms, and Got to check that out, so I might record that a little later on. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe it was like a party goer can cross between levels, but it failed and kind of no-clipped itself, just like how humans came to the Backrooms. Maybe. I think he was talking to a person in the real world because the man was talking like he was in his own home. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if it's some weird thresholding point. But because, obviously, nobody's ever talked to him through the threshold, he's never been aware of it, until this interaction. It could very well be, because clearly there are these weird no-clip threshold points. It's just this one happened to have a wall in it. But you can hear through walls, which is probably how that was able to happen. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Makes you theorize, makes you question. It's great. I think that was a phenomenal video. Very, very well done. Very, very well done. Gets you thinking. And that's some of the best stuff. That's some of the best stuff. Right, so the real question is, what do we want to watch next? What do we want to watch next? And the big question, is Denver still here? Because if so, that answers part of the question. Yeah, this seemed kind of quiet, doesn't it? That's okay. We could watch something else then. It's okay. If nobody can think of anything, I do have the Spooky Saturdays playlist somewhere. So I've always got something we can pick from. Always got something. So don't worry. If nobody comes up with anything quick, I will pick something. I got a couple of things that we haven't seen on here. We'll probably start with The Worm. That looks pretty good. Everybody sound cool with The Worm? Animated horror story? Have seen Angel Hair? Sure have, bud. Sure have. I think it's like started back up again. I don't know when that happened, but I haven't really caught up with that. Is there a new Angel Hair or something like that? The Worm's a good one. You should watch it. Okay. Well, that's good enough for me. The Worm. Gotta like a good animation. Appreciate artistry. How dare you ruin the jam? Spooksville.
Hello?
Oh, a mix of the 2D and 3D? Wow! Awesome! That's tough, man. Good shit. Good for them. Did you just hear a house whisper? Be a loud-ass whisper. It's on its way here, is it really? Oh, God, he's huge. That sucks.
No. No.
Sparrow Moon was not at all what I thought she would be. I wasn't given much time to go over her case file before our first appointment, but from what I had read, I half expected some kind of uncontrollable monster to walk through the door. She wasn't anything like that. She was quiet and guarded, smaller in person than what I had imagined from her photograph. A perfectly normal 17-year-old girl. That made it even harder to believe she was capable of doing the things that she did.
No way.
She was the last surviving member of the so-called Woodfield Five, a group of kids all from the same remote northern town who suffered a series of unexplained, at times violent, mental breaks. Clinical notes suggested some kind of shared psychosis, though unlike anything I'd ever heard of in my 20-year practice. By all accounts, Sparrow had an unremarkable childhood. No indications of behavioral difficulty, good grades in school, active social life, no family history of mental illness to speak of. Her mother had been part of some offbeat spiritual commune years earlier, but had left that behind when Sparrow was quite young and eventually remarried. There was nothing to suggest any kind of underlying trauma or abuse, though as you come to find in my line of work, that's not always so obvious. The only path to understanding what really happened in Woodfield was Sparrow herself, and that would prove more difficult than anyone anticipated. I learned very little over the first weeks of our sessions together. Sparrow was often uncooperative, careful never to allow the growing familiarity between us to weaken her resolve. I was not as strong. I became unreasonably attached to her. The endless medical diagnostics revealed nothing we didn't already know. She barely slept. The scratches on her arms were self-inflicted. And aside from high blood pressure, she was physically healthy. No one was certain about what exactly was wrong with her. And she was getting worse. The weeks turned to months, and I was running out of time. The courts had determined that unless I could demonstrate conclusive progress in her treatment, Sparrow would be transferred to an isolated psychiatric ward and out of my care. I could have walked away at that point. I probably should have. But what I wanted, what I've always wanted, was answers. After all that we'd been through, she wasn't a kid to me anymore. She wasn't a monster.
I have thought about it, King Goomba. I have.
She was a puzzle to solve.
But we still need permission from the people to read them.
Sodium pentothal can be administered to induce something called narcosynthesis.
Excellent, Kenneth. Keep
a
it
state
banked.
between asleep and awake, where the subject is highly suggestible. In most places today, the practice is frowned upon. Normally, I would never consider such a treatment, but given the circumstances, my options were limited. I knew full well that this could risk professional censure, perhaps even my career itself. That didn't seem to matter at the time.
I agree, King Goomba. I agree. It will be great.
After the injection, Sparrow was brought to my office. We were left alone, and I asked her to count backwards from 10. Though before she even got to 5, it was clear she knew something was wrong. Her breathing became shallow, and her eyes darted around rapidly. She began talking about a mist coming into the room that only she could see. She could hear a voice from within it calling to her. The drug had disoriented her to such a degree that I don't even think she recognized me. Sparrow's small size and chronic fatigue made the dosage I administered tricky. She drifted in and out for several minutes. When lucid, I redirected her, asking if she could tell me what the voice she heard was saying. After a long pause, she finally whispered, "Little bird." At that point, Sparrow was not interested in answering any of my questions. She just spoke, and I listened. She said that it knew. It knew that was what he used to call her. The old man. But the voice wasn't a man's. It was something else. She said it comes with the mist. That it takes things from you and it grows, adding to what it's taken from others. It eats you from the inside. She didn't know its name, but called it the worm.
This is really good.
As Sparrow lapsed into unconsciousness, I was left with more questions than answers.
This is really good.
I arranged to have her return to her room and resigned myself to the idea that I might never get the chance to understand the truth. That I had failed. I destroyed the records of our last session to prevent the review board from finding out what I had done. It was over. Or at least, that's what I thought.
Oh.
It was that night the dream started. Wait, come back! Sparrow. What?
Doctor, I'm so hungry.
Every time I go to sleep, it's the same. It doesn't really matter how the dream begins. Eventually, the mist will come. And with the mist, always comes the worm. Just like she said it would. You can't run. That never works. It won't let you. The best you can hope for is that you wake up quick. Before it begins to feed. At first, I told myself that it would go away. It could be a simple anxiety-induced aberration brought on by the stress of dealing with the case. But it was soon obvious that wasn't it. The nightmares didn't stop. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. It wasn't long before my colleagues began to take notice. Things got so bad I had no other choice. I called in every favor, pulled every string I could, and arranged access to Sparrow at her current facility. I needed answers more than ever. And she still had them. I almost didn't recognize her at first. She looked strong and alert, a stark contrast to the tired girl that I had spent all that time with. I didn't have to ask any questions this time. Just by looking at me, she knew all too well what was happening. We sat down, and Sparrow Moon gave me what I needed. The worm is some kind of parasite, a pathogen, an ancient thing passed from host to host, manifesting in their dreams, feeding on their deepest fears. It will not stop, always hungry for more. It won't kill you. It doesn't want you dead. It wants what any good virus wants: to propagate, to be passed on, to be fed. Sparrow tried to hold it inside of her, to protect others. She thought that if she could fight it long enough, it would die with her. She passed the worm to me the same way that it had been passed to her, just by telling me about it. You have to believe me. I am sorry for this. Now that I've told you, I don't know when, but sooner or later in your dreams, the mist will come.
Uh-oh.
With the mist, always comes the worm.
Well, shit. Well, you've been told, don't walk home alone after dark. Yeah, well, if I have misty dreams with the worm tonight, I'll update you guys. Get the feeling I'll be okay though. That sounds like King Goomba and Kenneth are affected though. Good luck with that, boys. Good luck with that. Don't envy you. Anyway, Kenneth, you had a suggestion, my friend. Hit me with it. We got 30 minutes. Hit me with it, Kenneth. Boop, boop. It's okay, I'm just waiting for chat to update. Boop, boop, boo. Boo, doo, boo, doo, boo. Still hasn't yet. That's okay. That's okay. Boop, 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 boo. Boop, boop, boo, doo. Ready to hear Kenneth's suggestion. Homelander versus SCP Shy Guy. Homelander versus SCP Shy Guy. I'm guessing the top one. Okay. Let's do it. Hopefully we don't get any copyright problems.
Oh, shit.
What?
Yujiro Hanma is dead. Someone killed him. Oh, his name is CP096, and he's the Shy Guy?
Good AI.
No, wait. We can use that to kill Homelander.
What? Okay, how do we do that?
I will tell you the plan later.
Is that creature enough to kill the Homelander?
Huey, this damn creature killed Yujiro Hanma. The damn strongest creature on Earth. There shouldn't be any doubt about it, mate. What?
Calm down, A-Train. I'll give you a USB. The USB you're gonna give to Homelander. Once it's plugged into the TV, don't look at the picture. Only Homelander should see it. Got it, okay?
Ain't no way, man. It's suicide.
If you're gonna act hysterical, I'm gonna slap you like I'm Connery. Listen to me. This is our chance.
Okay, fine.
I do know stuff about
That's
SCPs.
Yeah.
I was there, man, in the early days.
Deep?
Sir?
I want you to find Butcher and Huey and the team and give me their location. Don't come back without it.
But sir, how
Yeah,
can I do
I love
that?
the boys.
Deep. What is that?
Right. It contains a picture of the place where Butcher, Huey, and their entire team are.
All right. What the fuck is this? A skinny person with their mouth open. Are you fucking kidding me? Adrian! God damn it! What? Is that?
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you think this is funny? I mean, what? You want to fight me? Huh?
You little shit.
A-Train, get the fuck out of there.
What the hell is that?
Hold on, Homelander. I got this. Hey, man, I know I can't beat you, but I want to ask you a favor. Could you pretend to be dead so I can impress Homelander?
What the? No compound B. Fuck. Where is the damn source of your strength?
You brought a satellite down.
Finally, it's over.
Yeah? But what about us? You killed my friend because of what you did.
He's right. You destroyed our home. You caused trouble in our place.
Guys, relax.
How the hell could you? You killed my dog, you bastard. You will pay for this. And you killed my cat.
So many robots.
Could you do this?
So many robot voices.
Everything will be
There's no fucking way. You were supposed to be dead.
Well, I think he won. Yeah, it was something. It was something. Good little recommendation, buddy. Good little recommendation. Right, we got about 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Anybody else got one, or do I have to pick? Good. Good. Anybody, real quick? Quick suggestion, or I'm picking? Going once. I'll pick one. Boom! Somniphobia, let's go. Ghost, welcome to chat, bud. Somniphobia. We're just having a good little watch time, Ghost. How are you, bud? You alright?
Who's there?
Something in your house. Best be careful. You know, he might just want some cookies, though.
Who's there?
You never know. You never know. Get a switchblade just right by your bed.
I've got a knife.
You know what? Fair. Fair. Besiege is... Aw, thank you, Besiege. Appreciate that, my friend. Become a member.
Please just get out of here, okay? I'm gonna call the cops.
You should just call the cops anyway. You're pretty sure somebody's in your house. You just call them. Worst case, there's not. You know? Not really a bad thing then. Cops will be like, oh my goodness, you're okay. It's a terrible flashlight, by the way. That's a terrible flashlight. Just turn on a light. Use some logic here. Also, why is your phone so far away from your bed? That don't seem right. I think so. I think the membership thing is on the channel page. It should be under this video as well. There's usually a join button, but you gotta pay for it, so don't worry if you can't. It's just an optional thing for people. Oh damn. She got torn up. Oh, she's not dead though.
When I wake up.
Oh, it's a dream. Ah.
Screaming. She wakes up screaming. Almost every night now, whereas before it was just a bad dream here and there, you know?
And it's the same every time.
Foof. Don't break my heart.
What do you think it means?
That's okay, bud.
Hey, man, we've
Do what
already
you gotta do.
seen a bunch of shrinks about this. We came here for your voodoo magic or whatever.
I understand, Foof.
I beg your pardon.
I understand.
Riley read the threads online that says you have a special talent of some kind. I don't know. It says you're a witch doctor or something.
Look, I don't know what rumors you've heard, but I'm just a somnologist. Or was, at least. So no, I don't do magic tricks.
See, babe, I told you, we just need to call another psychologist.
But it's real. The ghoul is real. I'm not crazy.
You're probably suffering from a traumatic event.
No,
that's caught...
no. The ghoul is attacking me in my dream, and nobody can help me because nobody believes me.
Hey,
The ghoul.
hold up, Riley, I believe you, okay? Just take it easy, all right?
It's a
We
good
handle
name.
it. Doc, we drove over 12 hours to get here. We're sorry to barge in on you like this. We're just looking for a little guidance. Riley hasn't had a decent night's sleep in months. If you don't want to help her, fine. The least you can do is just point us to someone who can.
Look, I don't know how you two found my home. I only invited you inside out of courtesy.
There's a long way.
I'm truly sorry for what you're going through, but I'm not practicing anymore, so I cannot offer you any professional help. Unfortunately, no. If you'll excuse me.
Please, wait. Dr. Brady, you don't know what this dream is like. You've got to help me, please.
Show him your arms, babe.
Is it physically messing with her? That's pretty big, if a dream can physically mess with you. You gotta become a member. That there should be a join button compared to the subscribe button. Oh, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. King Goomba has subscribed. That's the subscribe button.
Look, I don't know what it is you do for people.
Thank you anyway.
But between you and me, I just think she needs a little pseudo reassurance. You know what I mean?
His mouth doesn't move much when he talks. It really weirds me out.
But you said your name was?
Brian.
Well, Brian, I don't think she should be lied to either.
Help me out here, man. Obviously, she's hurting herself. I don't know who else to turn to. You know, she really thinks you're the only person that can help her. You gotta give me something here, man.
I want you to wait outside.
Why?
Because if you do, then I might be able to help her. Trust me.
Let him do his thing. I want to see this.
I hope you don't mind me saying, but I think Riley Rose is a lovely name.
Aww.
Years back, I had this patient. For privacy, I'll just call her Miss Madison. An older woman. Very sweet. She came to me about this nightmare she'd been having. Over and over. She'd hear sounds coming from her yard late at night.
It's a pretty gross looking thing.
It was horrifying for her. But we both knew this dream had to mean something. And so I pressed on it. Then she broke down, told me her son was killed in a car accident 6 months prior. His dead body haunting her. A zombie, if you will.
What are you getting at?
What?
Nightmares are almost always correlated with traumatic experiences. And there's times where we repress these memories in order to cope. So, maybe something happened to you that you have forgotten.
But I haven't forgotten anything. The ghoul in my dream is what's attacking me.
You know, I treated a patient who thought as you do. He told me there was this witch that stalked him every night in his dreams. She would watch in the dark. It took us a long time to go through his memories. figure out where it came from. We dug through everything. And eventually, we found out what it was. An old film he had seen as a child. It was that simple.
Look, I'm not dealing with Freddy Krueger here, all right?
The point
You might be.
is that even the silliest things...
Freddy Krueger kills people in
traumatize
real
us,
life
Miss
through their
Rose.
dreams.
Our brains, they repress these kinds of memories all the time.
But then how do you explain how I got these? Huh? Do you really think I did this to myself?
I believe the trauma has caused you to repress it. But I need you to remember.
So you really don't believe me then? You think that my nightmares are fake?
Why would a ghost want to hurt you in the first place, my dear?
Because they're psychopaths. They're deranged and ruthless, and they find pleasure in hurting people.
Maybe. I mean,
Please.
some of them probably do.
I haven't slept in months. I'm scared all the time, and I swear to you, Dr. Brady, I'm not crazy. Nobody believes me, and I'm
Oh,
all
Denver's
alone,
back.
and if you can't help me, then
Denver, you disappeared, bud.
all
It's too
over.
late. You disappeared.
That's over.
We watched other stuff, Denver. And after this one, we got to wrap up. I've only got so much time, so maybe
Can I
another time.
trust
Though.
you to keep a secret?
Maybe another time.
Can I? Miss Madison's son. I met him.
What do you mean? Like in person?
In her dream. In the nightmare. It's all true. I have a talent. I merge with dreams.
What? Merge with dreams?
You really see them?
Yes.
Just like casually walks up. So does he like absorb the bad things?
And
Or
the
something?
ghosts. They're real, aren't they?
No, no. Miss Rose, they're just the reflections. A mirror of the real evil. They are not the source of your trauma.
But how does it work then? Do you kill the ghost in the dream?
You're not hearing me. The ghost is the effect. It's not the cause. I need you to focus on what's actually causing the nightmare.
But that's not why I came here, Dr. Brady. I came here for your gift.
Tell me, Miss Rose, how many times have you looked the devil in the eye? Me? I've lost count. You see, ever since I was a little boy, I've known what it feels like to walk the halls of hell.
What is going on?
Visiting a nightmare is not my idea of a good time.
Is that a threat? Like in a weird way?
But if they're just dreams, why are you so scared?
TV Man Edits, welcome to chat, bud.
To do this, Miss Rose.
Denver, there's no werewolves here, Denver. These are bad dreams.
Mutation, perhaps.
They're not
I
real.
Don't know. I can't explain it.
But hers might be.
And no amount of treating patients or visiting dreams ever got me closer. But maybe...
Could be right,
maybe
Kenneth.
you're right. Maybe it is a gift. Maybe even divine. And
Mm-hmm. He an angel.
Then if that's true, then what do I tell God if I don't use this gift of his? If I don't use it against the ghosts? The way I see it, Miss Rose, there are only two choices. Face the ghosts.
Maybe.
Or the shame from God. You tell me. Which would you choose?
I mean, powers are kind
I
of cool.
think that you have this gift for a reason, Dr. Brady.
Doesn't matter how you got it. Might as well.
Now, I don't know what it is that you
Might as
do
well
in
get
these
good at it,
dreams or
right?
how you do it. But I came a really long way today for a little bit of God's help. So please.
Nothing God has anything to do with this
If I do
equation.
this, if I merge with your dream and confront this ghoul, I need you to promise me something.
$4,000. You got to make some money out of this, right? Like, you're providing a big service. Might as well, right? It's your job. $5,000, leave this guy fine. Happy guy. You the man. Thank you. Reiterating my points. Love it. So he just makes her have a nap right now? That's cool. I like that. You ever napped at somebody else's house? It's kind of weird.
It's okay. It's okay, Miss Rose. It's just me.
Dr. Brady, what are you doing here? What's going on?
Some like Inception going on. This is great.
What was that?
You listen to me. No matter what happens, you stay here in this room. Understand?
Well, why? What are you doing?
Just stay here.
Dr. Brady, wait. Wait. Please, Dr. Brady, come back. Come back. Please.
He's not armed or anything.
What do you see?
That's funny.
Stay here.
This is very funny.
Please just leave me here. Please.
Go,
leave me
Doc.
alone, Dr.
Go.
Brady, please.
Ah, come on, Doc. Go find that ghoul, man.
Dr. Brady, please come back. Please.
Oh, come on. We gotta see him fight it, right? Come on.
Hello?
Ah, come on. Gotta show us a fight. Come on. It's still a terrible flashlight. I'm sorry.
Dr. Brady?
Look at how much it illuminates. It's like a little. It's a garbage little. Ugh. Get a better flashlight.
Gotcha. You guys are never that scary when you step into the light. So how about we get this over with?
Oh no.
Are you alright, Dr. Brady?
Oh, yeah. I'm all right. You were having a nightmare.
I was?
Or maybe you weren't. Do you remember what happened?
I don't know. I was having the same dream, but it was different this time.
How so?
I think you were there. But nothing happened.
Birds.
I didn't see the ghoul or anything. I was in my room. I was a little scared, but nothing actually happened.
Then maybe this means that you can finally get some sleep.
Wonder if the ghoul has jumped. Maybe to the doctor now. Ooh. Ooh.
Did you really enter my dream? Or did you just make me think you could?
Does it matter? What matters is that you feel safe. You're going to be okay.
Aww.
Miss Rose.
A happy ending, maybe. You better pay the man, though. Did a good job.
What happened in there?
We were just talking.
That's it. But what'd he say?
Actually, he would like to talk to you.
To me.
Can he give the ghoul to the boyfriend? Come on. Come on, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. Absolutely, Kenneth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Next time we do it, make sure you got some recommendations for sure.
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I wanted to ask you something. Would you describe a ghost as a psychopath?
Excuse me?
Oh, they have more in common than you think. They are deceiving. They live to torment. And they're very difficult to spot.
Why are you asking me this?
Because you are a psychopath, Brian. Tried to pass as a concerned boyfriend, huh? No. No, you're a snake. And you've been beating that poor girl for years. Lucky for you, her trauma gave you the perfect scapegoat. A ghost in her dreams. And now you've twisted this so well that she can't even point to you as her abuser. All of it repressed. But I know all too well how to spot a psychopath, Brian. It's a gift.
So what does that make you? You're just a scam artist, aren't you? Washed up. Quack. You think I'm the monster. Why don't you have a look in the mirror first? Doc. I think that was a mistake.
I agree.
Get him, Doc. Get him.
Who's that?
Take care, Goomba. Good having you around, bud.
What is this? Let me go. Let me go. What's happening? No. What's going on?
This is the mirror. The magic trick.
Let me go. Let me go. Who are you? What do you want? This is This isn't real.
That's the thing, Brian. You're still screaming. I need you to promise me something.
Nova Star, welcome to chat.
I need you to promise me that you will escape and no one will ever lay a hand on you again. Not here, not anywhere, not even in a dream.
Damn. That was good. That was very good. That was good. That was awesome. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. Wow. Oh God! So this has been our first little spooky Friday. I don't know if I'm gonna call them Freaky Friday or Spooky Friday. I mean, I could workshop the title, but basically this is our new iteration of Spooky Saturdays, because Saturdays and Sundays I have other obligations, so I can't really do it on those days. But Fridays I can do. So we'll do it for like a little Friday thing. We'll have a little. Not every single time, obviously. It really depends. Might be able to do it every once in a while, kind of a thing. Maybe like every other week or something. But I think it'd be good. I think it's good. It's good to be able to kind of get back and hang out with everybody again. I do plan, because I'm going to try to start doing other kinds of content, like I was mentioning in my my update videos and stuff like that. That we're going to start covering like mysterious cases and things like that. And I'll probably have little hangouts in the Discord. Probably do like little videos and live streams there, hanging out with people, investigating stuff for future videos. I think it'd be quite good, quite relaxed. Obviously, it'll be quite good. So that'll be going on. God, that was good. That was real good. But we're gonna be wrapping up here today because I only really had about 2 hours. I've still got a little bit of work I got to do, but I wanted to kind of, get back on this and have a good little time with everybody. And that's what we got to do. I'm really glad we did. I'm liking the new setup. I've now got 2 screens, so I can actually have chat over here and have this over there. It's great. It's really good. Gives me a lot more flexibility and freedom of kind of knowing exactly what's going on, which is really useful. Because before I'd have to like go through my phone, and it wouldn't always work all the time. Something would go wrong. Maybe chat would freeze or something. But no, I've got everything over there now. It's all working really well. It's fantastic. It's really, really good. I really appreciate all the love and support, all the fun we get to have. It's been very good. Massage joining the membership. Love you, my favorite chicken. Polish chicken. Probably pretty good. I might try that. I'll see if there's a Polish chicken recipe. Delicious. Very good. So I'd say maybe every other Friday. You think Freaky Friday sounds pretty good? It sounds like some titty activities. Oh, God. You know what? You're right. You're right. We shouldn't call it Freaky Fridays. Let's not do that. Okay, we'll go with something else. We can always stick with Spooky Friday. That's fine. It's simple. It's goofy. Because the way it is, it's like, it's not super scary stuff all the time. It's a bit spooky. It's a bit goofy, right? It's kind of fun. Maybe some gaming with viewers. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I know I owe the community a Roblox. So we will do that. I know Foof especially, I owe him Guns and Black Powder, so we'll definitely do it. Frightening Friday, that's a pretty good one. I kind of like that. So yeah, we'll definitely do a bit of that. There's other games that we can do with the community as well. One is Once Human. It's free on Steam. I think it's going to come to mobile devices as well, Android and iPhone. I don't know exactly when, but that'll be one that we'll probably do as well because it's quite fun. It's got a lot of like really bizarre Japanese influence to it, which is really cool. A lot of base building and fighting and stuff, so pretty cool. It's free, so that's a pretty good one. I quite enjoy it. I think for a free game, it's got a lot in it. Really, really cool. So I'll try to keep people posted on the Discord for that kind of stuff, just because that's a little bit more like tight knit community kind of stuff. It'd be good. It'd be real good. Dark Cameraman, welcome to chat, bud. You came at the worst time because we're wrapping up. But hey, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you being here. Denver. We're gonna watch it another time, okay? You disappeared during when the time came. You weren't there. We're gonna watch it another time, okay? Because we're wrapping up right now. I'm just having a little chit chat with everybody. It's been good. It's been real good. You like Spooky Friday as well, Nova Star? Good. I think Spooky Friday is fine. It kind of does enough of the work. You're at school, it happens, People go to school. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, in the future, we'll probably either do later or we'll do longer. We're testing waters. We're getting used to everything again. This is a different setup for me as well. So it's good. Anyway, I've got to go. I got a bit more content to work on. I'm probably going to do a video on the new level in the classrooms. Really excited about that. That looks like it's going to be fun. A little bit more horror stuff to work on. Really excited about that. Right. Everybody, you stay good, you stay beautiful, and we'll see you before we know it. Take care out there.